Yo, what's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Michael Zeely. I didn't check the audio actually, so give me a little check, Zeely.
We'll be chilling.
Okay, we're chilling. Everything's good.
I was playing around with it, making sure that it was
No,
where it usually is.
not on your end. On my end, your mic wasn't even turned on. But I think I got it. All right, I think I got it now. My mic's a little hot, so fix that. All right, give me a check one, check two.
Check one, check two.
All right, you're beautiful, Zeely. Excellent. So, we are here and ready to show off some Scarlet and Violet decks. I feel like I finally cracked Gardevoir EX. I finally got the list. It's like a turbo list. Plays a lot of Zashi and V and Battle VIP passes and stuff. No more Klefki. I realized the problem with Klefki in the Scarlet and Violet format. Why that card isn't being played is because Lugia don't care about Klefki, and Lugia is still one of the best decks.
Oh yeah, because I mean it's only Klefki's only basic Pokemon, so it doesn't even matter for Lugia.
Right. I mean it slows down like Lost Box, but like if you invest in, and the thing is like if you invest all that deck space into like trying to make Klefki work, it's like you might just not open it, and then Lost Box just like pops off on you anyway.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, cool, I got all these dead cards in my deck. So it just, it's still a very fast format post rotation, and I think like kind of coming to terms with that, and then being able to build the decks to accommodate for that, have helped considerably.
Yeah, I think people are going to be a little disappointed when they realize rotation is still pretty fast. Not much really changes. You still have Lugia. You still have like really fast, heavy hitters. You still have Lost Box. This will be my first time playing some post-rotation games, so I'm excited. I like the current pace of the format, honestly. So I like Lugia a lot. Andrew knows this. I'm excited to continue being able to play that.
Lugia, Mew, Zeely likes going fast, take a big knockout.
Oh, yeah, I do. You know, I was a huge fan of ADP when that was in format, just boss game.
Yes, Zeely. I think Zeely's ideal game of Pokemon cards last 4 turns.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which, you know what? You got some friends in the chat. There's a lot of people who feel that way. You're not the only one, Zeely. Now, this morning, took me a little while to get started. First of all, I had to find these Stone Journers. Okay, these Stone Journers, like, it's a rare card for battle styles. And we're like, I realized this week that we're out of them here at the shop because nobody is, like, picking them. And it's like, oh, well, this card's all of a sudden going to be very good. So, like, our bulk specialists have started picking these Stone Journers, and I had to go find one of those. I also received a package this morning from Sticker Mule, which I was not expecting to receive. It was a t-shirt, and imagine my surprise when I didn't remember ordering a t-shirt. I'm like, man, maybe it's a free gift from Sticker Mule. You know, I've ordered some stickers from Sticker Mule, but sending out free shirts just doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I opened the package, and this is what I received right here. Do any of you know who's responsible for this?
I hear both Natalie and Heather outside cackling.
They cannot control themselves. Anybody know? Anybody who is responsible for sending me this shirt? Very funny. Yeah, you expect me to wear this? You think? Does shirts with ironic text on them, that's what you think? That's my vibe?
That'd be a good thumbnail picture.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a beautiful shirt, honestly. Thank you to whoever made this mystery gift possible. My goodness, what a wonderful day to kick off this Wednesday. Yes, that is great. Now, we've got some very fun and exciting content coming your way. We've got new post-rotation decks. We've also got one booster box of triplet beats. But before we get into that, Zeely, you were just in Arizona. Tell us a little bit about your trip.
So on Wednesday it was very cold and rainy, which is very funny because I feel like every time I go to somewhere where it's supposed to be nice, I always bring the rain and the cold with me. The last few times I've been in San Diego, it's been a little chilly, or like Los Angeles, whatever. But it got really nice. I actually went to go see Taylor Swift's new tour over there. It was probably one of the craziest nights of my life. It was like 3 hours long, 70,000 people there both nights.
And you were like front row.
Yeah, I was like second row both nights.
Second row both nights, yeah.
Crazy. It was so much fun.
70,000 people, and you're right there. That's so crazy.
I talked to so many people the entire weekend, and not one of them was from Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Just people flying in from...
Yeah.
You said there were people not even from the United States.
Yeah, there's like Argentina, Mexico, Washington State, Connecticut, just all over the place.
Yeah.
And then just being in the airport was really funny because you just see everybody in their shirts and everything talking about it.
Right.
So it's cool. It was like a huge event. The weather was great on Friday and Saturday. Like I have a bit of a tan going on right now. I got to chill in the hot tub. Andrew knows I love a good hot tub.
Zeely does love a good hot. Yeah, he sniffs them out at the hotel, and yeah, loves a good hot tub.
So it was nice to get off work for a few days, just go relax in the sun. And I also love going to the West because the time zones. So here I have like a very gamer lifestyle. Wake up at like 10 or 11 most days. Go to bed at like 1 or 2. But over there I'm waking up at 7 a.m., going to bed at 10 o'clock, and I feel like a productive member of society. It's so nice.
Yeah, you get to be on normal people time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You are on a gamer schedule. I know. Every time I ask you to stream with me, I'm like, 10 a.m. You think you can do that? I always feel a little nervous, asking you to get here so early, but I'm glad you were able to make it here on time, and I'm glad that you had a lot of fun at the Taylor Swift concert. Do you have any other show? Now, for those of you that don't know, Zeely, you be attending shows.
I've been going to concerts.
Oh,
I love it.
This man goes to concerts. So you got anyone's coming up next, or was this kind of like, I know you had just seen Gaga relatively recently a few times. And so this is obviously the big comeback tour for Taylor Swift. You got anything else in the hopper?
So there's a new singer. Her name's like Ava Max. I'm going to see her in London after EUIC a few times.
A few times? That's
So I extended my trip by like a few days to go see her.
So sick, dude. So sick. So you're going to London for EUIC. I'm also going to London for EUIC. So this tabletop testing, I mean, honestly, it's going to be, productive for us because you get to kind of see what the new strategies feel like for the first major tournament that's going to be taking place in our post-rotation Scarlet and Violet format. Do you have any other tournaments that you plan on attending? I know NAIC, EUIC, any regionals you're going to be able to hit up? I know you work a few of them. So
I have Portland lined up right now. Theoretically, I'm supposed to work Milwaukee, but I'm hoping by maybe that point I can be able to play in it. Still on the fence about Charlotte.
Tag Heather in. Yeah. Teach Heather how to buy.
Still on the fence about Charlotte this weekend because we do have the Scarlet Violet opening, which we do have singles up for pre-order for anyone wondering. And Fort Wayne, I'll probably be working that one. So just like EUIC, NAIC, I did pretty well at NAIC last year, so I'm hoping I can run it back. And
you were the only member of our team to day 2, I think. Yeah,
it's fun, but then it's like everyone else is going out having a good time, and kind of stuck there.
You're stuck playing cards. The rest of us are all kicking back, right, having a good old time. So we've got a plan for today's stream. I have this final booster box of triplet beats, and I saved it for this week for Zeely to get back from his Taylor Swift tour. Now that Zeely is here, we are going to each open one half of the triplet beat box. And the way that these boxes are constructed is that you can play a build and battle style format out of the booster box. So if you open a Quaquaval EX on one side of the booster box, you're guaranteed to get its pre-evolutions in that same side. If you open a Hydreigon Holo Rare, you're guaranteed to get the Dino and the Zweilous. And the same goes for the other half of the box. So if you divide this booster box equally, right down the middle, you should get all of the pre-evolutions you need for a build and battle style experience. I'm really excited about this. I've never done this before with a Japanese booster box. So today, Zeely and I are each going to open our side of the booster box and build our deck. Then next week, Zeely and I will reconvene and battle our decks against each other. And the reason why I say next week we're going to battle them against each other is because I am going to whip up some nice translation proxies that I can overlay on the screen while we play our games so that you guys can follow along. So that is the game plan with this. We're going to start off the stream by opening the booster box. Then we're going to hop into some Scarlet and Violet gameplay. Now, Zeely, very important question. Do you want the Might sleeves or the Valor sleeves?
I think I'm going to go with the Might.
Cool. These are new Dragon Shield dual colorways. Very excited about these. They look great. Stoked about that. And let's clear the table and get this party started.
I'm hoping the Might sleeves I can manifest like the Meowscarada because that seems really good.
Ooh, for sure. Now, I opened 5 booster boxes of Triplet Beat so far. 5 booster boxes. All right? And I ain't pulled squat. All right? Just full arts. I was in full art. Yeah. Heck.
Andrew walked out of the studio and I was like, rough day.
Yes. Nothing. I got full arts and I got like one Director Clavel, not secret rare. Like, yeah, it was rough out here. So we're gonna run a prediction. I'm gonna say whose side of the box will be better. Will it be Andrew's side or Zeely's side? And the fun part about this is that it's totally subjective. So, like, at the end, we can argue about whose side of the box is better, but it'll probably be obvious. But if it's close, then we'll argue about it. And that'll be fun. So, you guys can predict on that. Are you Team Mahone or Team Zeely? And the way we're going to do this, Zeely, when you're opening your booster packs, I'm going to kick you over to hand cam. So you can kind of like square up your packs with the camera, make sure they're nice and focused. We'll also have, let's see, I got my translations pulled up on my phone. So yeah, me just living with 5% battery life. It's just how it goes. Yeah, so I can, I could check the translation, see what the cards do if I want to talk about that while I'm opening the packs. Now, I am hoping for an alternate art out of this box. We opened 5 booster boxes so far. No alternate arts yet. But I think that this is going to be the box. We're going to get something spicy. All right, I'm going to do a YouTube intro one more time, just to get it squared away. All right. So this is like recording for YouTube. Those of you guys on Twitch, just be patient. We're going to get through it. All right. Yo, what's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Michael Zeely. How you doing, Zeely?
Pretty good. Great morning to play some Pokemon and open some packs.
Absolutely. Never been a better day in lovely Akron, Ohio to open a booster box of Triplet Beats. We are going to be doing the sealed format that you can play with this booster box of Triplet Beats. So what that means is that each of us is going to open one half of this booster box. Some Japanese booster boxes are designed specifically for this kind of format. So if you open Quaquaval EX on one side of the booster box, then you're guaranteed to get the pre-evolutions for that Quaquaval EX. If you open a Meowscarada EX on the other side of the booster box, you're guaranteed to get the pre-evolutions so that you can build a deck using that Pokemon EX. So we're going to open the booster box, build 40 card decks out of each of our respective sides of the booster box, no trading, and then we're going to battle them against each other in a best of 3 format to see which one of us is the king of Triplet Beat. All right, cool. That's the intro. Nailed it. Let's get into opening this booster box. Okay. Now, Zeely, is there any card that you would be excited to find in this booster box of Triplet Beat?
I would be very excited to find the alternate art or illustrator rare Dendra for you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that would be sick. Or the Meowscarada. I honestly, any of the
illustrator rares I think would be really good.
Yeah, for sure. I love the artwork on this booster box showing off those Paldean starters. They look really, really cool for sure. So let's get this party started. So we have to divide the booster box perfectly. Zeely, do you want the left hand or the right hand?
Your left or my left?
Left hand, right hand.
I'll take this one.
Okay, there you go. So each of us has what?
I think 15.
15, yes, 30 packs total. Each of us has 15 booster packs. Each pack comes with 5 cards, and we're going to build 40 card decks out of our 15 packs. Let's get into it. First up, we've got Duck, Spoink, Bird, Oricorio Hollow. This is a really cool card in a limited format because it allows you to heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon once during your turn, which could be really good if I'm able to find a big Pokemon EX to heal or something like that. And Amoonguss. Something that I really like about limited formats, like the Build and Battle format or this limited format, sealed format is what it's technically called, is that you get to attack with Pokemon that might not ever see competitive play otherwise. Like, if I'm building a fire deck, this Pyroar could be cool. It does 60 damage for 2 energy. And that's something that's really fun about pre-releases and limited formats, cube drafting, stuff like that. Getting to play with cards that don't otherwise see a lot of love. Now, I think that I'm getting a Quaquaval EX because I've seen both ducks so
the
far.
Quaxwell.
Yeah, I've seen Quack. Yo, check him out. Yes, he's so handsome. I've got all the ducks. I've got a water deck in the making. I think I'm going to have a Quaquaval EX deck. Just saying, look at him. He's slicking his hair back or his feathers, whatever. Love it. And a, not Buizel, Buizel Senior. Yeah, Floatzel. There we go. We got a water deck in the making for sure. Litleo. Phalanx. Very handsome Phalanx. Buizel. See, you're guaranteed to get the pre-evolution. It's so cool that they build their boxes that way. I wish we could do stuff like this.
Oh, I wish we could too. I love sealed formats.
Me too. It's so fun. Wow, check that out. Yes, this is an awesome card. Tinkaton. It's got 140 hit points and an ability that allows you to discard a card from your hand and draw 3 cards, and then its attack does 90 damage plus 90 more damage if Tinkaton has a special energy attached to it. Now, I don't know if there's any special energy in the sets.
There are 2 of them. So there's Jet Energy, and then there's the multi-energy.
There you go.
Luminous.
Yes, Luminous Energy and Jet Energy. So I could pull a special energy to unlock that very powerful attack. Love it. And then Salazzle. Whoop Dog. And Larvesta. Spoink. This bug guy, you know what he is?
Nope, I'm lost on this one
yeah,
too.
no, bug guy. I'm not a fan of bug guy. We're going to keep it pushing.
I like the little one, but I don't like the big one.
And then Great Ball. That's a good consistency card in sealed format. Low Kicks. Yeah. Low Kicks is cool. I don't know, guys. Low Kicks, it's got to be one of the most forgettable Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. If you are a Low Kicks defender, I'll know about all that. Sprigatito and Salandit. Litleo. Yo, let's go, dude. Yes, we've got our what's his name again?
Clodsire.
There we go. We've got our Clodsire EX. This card is awesome. It's got 280 hit points and an ability that allows you to make your opponent's active Pokemon poisoned once during your turn. And then its attack does 200 damage for 3 energy. And you flip a coin. I think if tails, it can't attack during your next turn. And just look at the holo pattern on that card. It looks magnificent. The Japanese holographic cards really are unmatched in their quality. I mean, they just look fantastic. It is insane. I absolutely love this guy. Clodsire is awesome. Love it. And then we've got, Miss Magius. Cool. Clodsire, welcome to the team. Our first EX for our deck. Young Goose. The little Tinkalink. Yeah. Fungus. Water Tauros. It's got a nice snipe attack, I think, for 3 energy. It does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And, 2 Tauros in
The double doubler.
The double doubler, dude. 2 Tauros in the same pack. That's insane. Wow. Fighting Tauros and Water Tauros. Love that. Dino. A little, press a... What? My memory has been absolutely... It's got to be... Yeah, dude. I don't know. Come on. I know this guy. What's his name? Delibird. That's it. It's Delibird. As soon as that... Delibird. All right. And then we got a little Sparky Birdman. And Dedenne EX. Each box is guaranteed a Dedenne EX since it's the only terrestrialized Pokemon in the set.
That artwork is like the worst Dedenne artwork I've ever seen. It's not good.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm upset that I pulled the Dedenne on my half.
I saw the upper right corner and I was like, oh, he got the secret rare.
Oh no. I've got Dedenne on my team. It's fine. All right, Dedenne is cool.
I think you should automatically lose the prediction if you pull that one.
What the heck, dude? What the heck? All right, and we've got Director Clavel. Okay. I'm gonna pull the Secret Rare Dendra. Guaranteed. Alright. Banana Man. Tropius. Tinkaton Jr. Buizel. Harry Mama. There we go. 140 hit points. Its ability makes it so your Pokemon take 10 less damage from the opponent's attacks. That is super cool. What a hardcore Pokemon. Love it. And then, Young Goose Sr. Great. All right, we finally got our Fuecoco. Spoink. I got mad Spoinks. Pulled a lot of Spoinks. Young Goose. Blue-haired dude. There's no way you know who this guy is.
Faulkner.
This is Faulkner? That's an impossible difficulty question. No way. What game is Faulkner from?
I think Gen 3.
No way. I've been playing Gen 3. Yeah, he's
Gen 2.
Gen 2. I was going to say, I've been playing Gen 3. I would know. All right, we got Amoongus.
I got the name, so I'll take it.
You will. Yeah. I was going to say, I've been playing Gen 3. Ain't no way he's in Gen 3. Okay. Little Duckman. Cat Lady. Salazzle. Pyroar. Come on, there's still hope for this side of the box. Zeely's side of the box is loaded for sure. There we go. Tink. Quaxwell. This is Quaxwell, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Quaxwell. Volcarona. Seviper. And this new stadium card is really good. It allows you to search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it straight onto your bench. I mean, it's literally like, it's like Brooklet Hill, but for any type.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm excited for that one to like see play in the format.
Yeah, I mean, this is just very good. This is going to be a forever good card. Uh, yeah, this is just quite literally one of the most powerful stadiums like in the game. Just a stadium that gets basic Pokemon. That's
Which is
incredible.
funny because it's the first town or whatever that you're supposed to go to.
Yeah.
And usually those aren't very good.
Yep. It's non-rule box. Is it non-rule box?
Mm-hmm.
Still so good. That is really good for decks that don't use rule box Pokemon. That's incredible. And in Gym Leader Challenge format, obviously.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay, Rockruff. Fuecoco Senior, Fighting Tauros, Water, dude.
They want you to play the Tauros deck.
The quad doubler. I don't know what you would call that. The double doubler.
The quadruple dupler.
The quadruple dupler. Come on, there's still time. I could get a good card on my side of the box. Come on. All right, I know. I've got the mud guy. Okay, so Clodsire. We've got Clodsire on our side. So anything can happen. Yo, sick. The shopping cart Fuecoco. Very cute. Love that. And then Dendra. All right, I've got one pack.
Oh, and you have not even the no stage 2 EX either.
None of the starters. I do have all of the pre-evolutions for Quaxwell and Fireman and Lightning guy. No, Grass guy. Yep. So I've got Listen, I need these cards to come out in English or else I'm not going to learn their names, just straight up.
Oh, of course. I'm excited to do the opening for Scarlet Violet this weekend because I don't know most of their names.
Yeah. It's like 1 second I'll know them, the next second they're gone. There's no... The Pokemon cards are the only way I learn the Pokemon's names, just straight up. So, I played through Scarlet and Violet. I probably put 50 hours into that game, but that doesn't mean that I know who Nimble is. All right. Larvista. Delibird. I didn't get one, dude. Nothing. It's Clodsire all the way. Oh my gosh. Well, that's fine. I've got Clodsire and I've got Dedenne EX. I certainly got my work cut out for me. My side of the box is feeling a little light, but I'm excited to see what Zeely gets out of his packs. So let's get into it.
Tinkatink, Tropius, Zweilous. Ooh, the Paldean Tauros, the fighting type. I love these illustration rares. They just look phenomenal.
They really do.
And Oranguru doesn't really give me any hints as to what I'll be pulling so far. What's the best way you do it? Like this?
Yeah. Wrappers on the floor, dude. Chuck them on the... Yep. Live free.
Kilowattrel or just Wattrel?
Wattrel.
Phalanx. Dino. Ooh, Gold Meowscarada.
Bro! That's so sick, dude. Oh my gosh, that looks incredible.
I'm hoping I could get a regular one and I'll get like a 2/2/2 or something.
Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm so sick.
And then not training court, something court.
Yo. Check that out. This card is nutters, dude. Wow. I mean, just phenomenal. Nice gold secret rare card. That looks great. Love it.
Nimble number 2. Makuita. Magikarp. I would love the Illustrator Rare Magikarp.
Oh, yeah, that card's sick.
Floatzel. And another Artisan. So it looks like we'll both have one.
Nice.
Paldean Wooper. Diglett. Fungus.
Square up a little bit. There you go.
Now this one's Kilowattrel, right?
Yes.
Kilowattrel and Superior Energy Retrieval, which this could go really well with the Meowscarada.
It could, right? Because the Meowscarada's ability places 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, I think.
Yep, and you have to discard a Grass Energy to do that. So you just discard all the Grass Energy, and then you get them back. Yungoos. Quaxly.
Yeah.
Volcarona. Gyarados.
Nice.
And Diglett.
Diglett?
Or not, Dugtrio.
Bro.
I tell Andrew all the time, Gen 1 is my least favorite gen.
What?
I'm a hater. So anytime I forget one of their names, it's alright.
It's not okay. Yo, the 151 set?
That one, I'm excited for that one.
I
Another
am.
Charizard, though. Which, although unfortunately means more Electrodes for Natalie.
Yeah.
Phalanx. Zweilous. Fuecoco. Luminous Energy.
Ooh.
And then another Tauros. That's 3 Tauros in the set, huh?
There are 3. All 3 different types. Yep.
That's really cool, though, because it gives you a fire and a water option.
Yeah, I'm going to put my Pyroars in my deck to one-hit KO your Meowscarada. You're mad.
Diglett. Tinkatuff. Salandit. Hydreigon. And Faulkner. So far, looking kind of rough over here with no regular EXs or no lines for anything.
I'm predicting that Cloudsire's going to sweep.
Fuecoco, Makuhita, Delibird, another Oricorio, and a Rangaroo. I think the Hydreigon lets you accelerate Dark Energy, I believe.
It does.
Ooh, here we go. Sprigatito, Dino, Larvesta, Jet Energy, and
Square up a little
Seviper.
Yeah.
So the Jet Energy is really cool because I don't think you got a special energy.
I did not.
So your Tinkaton won't be doing 180 damage.
So Hydreigon has the ability Try Howl, which allows you to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and attach any energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like, and you discard the other cards.
Ooh. Quaxly, Fungus, Crocolore, Quaquaval EX,
Nice.
and another Kilowattrel.
Dude, he's got 2 Stage 2 EXs.
I don't think I got the Florigato, though.
You're going to get it. You're guaranteed.
Does it? Do you think it really works with the secret rares?
Oh, I bet.
Paldean Wooper, Mischievous, Rockruff, Meowscarada EX,
This guy's nuts!
and another Moongus.
I'm so upset, bro.
I'm excited to put them in there. Start spreading some damage counters. Paldean Wooper, Quaxwell,
Yep.
Litleo, Great Ball, and another Paldean Tauros.
Dude, these sides of the boxes are not the same.
Imagine you go to the store with your friend and you're like, yeah, let's split a box. And then you like, this is what you get. It's not a good day for you.
Not a good day.
Nimble, Weasel, Phalanx, another Superior Energy Retrieval, and a Salazzle. I already forgot the name.
Wattrel.
Tropius, Magikarp, Dendra. Lets me put 1 card from my hand to the bottom of my deck and then draw up to 5, so good draw card. And then another Paldean Tauros. It would be really funny if when we get this set in English, all 3 of the Tauroses get like pre-release promos.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Fuecoco, Spoink, Florigato,
There you go.
the Court, and then a Dugtrio.
Cool. Well, I'm not feeling like our sides of the boxes were very equal. but I believe in my team, all right? My belief and the power of friendship is going to carry me. Trust. What do you think, Zeely?
The Dedenne being a basic Pokemon is very, very imposing.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I could probably just load up my low maintenance guys. Like I've got Clodsire EX and Dedenne EX. I've got Tinkaton to help me draw cards, even though I didn't get any special energy. This stadium makes it so that your stage 1 Pokemon do 10 more damage. That's really nice. I've got the Oricorio, which I can use to heal my guys, so that's cool as well. But this format really is going to be about... Yeah, it's going to feel kind of like some very bare bones Pokemon TCG.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just got a 1/1/2 Meowscarada.
Yep. So we're going to be making things work with with what we got, which is what the sealed formats are all about. It's supposed to be casual, supposed to be fun, just not super duper serious, but
Oh, I love them. We have our pre-release tonight at the shop. If anyone's local, feel free to stop on down. I love them just because everyone's like a equal playing field. Sometimes you get really good packs, sometimes you don't. For the most part, everyone's running the same 40 or one of the 4 same 40 pre-constructeds. It's a great time.
something that I really like about this style of build and battle format. This is kind of like a pre-release format almost. Think of it like that. Are the decks going to be perfectly balanced? No, of course not. They're not really meant to be perfectly balanced. But the cool thing about doing it this way is that everybody's deck is going to be different. Instead of just giving, players a pre-constructed 40-card deck, basically, which ends up just kind of being the 40-card deck more often than not, with maybe an EX card splashed in. This gives the players the opportunity to kind of get a little bit more creative with their decks, and each deck is going to look a lot different than the next, I think. So I do like that about this format in particular. It should be a lot of fun. Now, my deck looks like it's kind of shaping up to be a Pyroar, Tinkaton, Dedenne, maybe Grumpig, Salazzle deck. It's kind of what I think that this is kind of where my deck is going. This is where, I've got this Seviper, and I've got this Salazzle. I think that that's kind of where things are headed for me. So that's cool. I'm feeling it. The Pyroar is cool because it takes colorless energy to attack. And apparently I'm getting word that every player gets a rare candy and a Nemona to help them with their deck building. So that's fun. So it would allow you to play this. And then Nemona is just an extra draw 3, which is helpful for sure. The Tauroses are really neat because they're just big basic Pokemon. And in a format where you don't have a lot of draw power, I think that the big basic Pokemon could be very useful because they have that revenge attack. So if your opponent's like swinging into your Tauros, you can just smack back with that powerful revenge. I do like that quite a bit. I do also have Volcarona. How cool. All right. Neat.
Ooh, the Kilowattrel and the Wattrel are attack for colorless, so that might be.
And they're good. 150 damage.
Oh yeah.
1 for 20. I mean, that's really strong. Yeah, it's fun looking through for all like the the funny Pokemon that might be able to do some cool stuff. I'm gonna look up what my Pyroar does. This is what I'm really curious about. What does my Pyroar do?
That's what I love about pre-release formats is when you look through your deck, you just look are the cards you pulled. You're like, oh, draw 3 for 1 basic energy. Yeah, that's on the deck for sure. Stuff that
Yeah.
normally wouldn't see play.
Yo, the Pyroar's broken. It does 60 damage and 20 damage to one of my opponent's bench Pokemon. 60-20 for 2? That's cracked. For 2 colorless energy. Yeah, I'm going full-on Pyroar guaranteed. Now, what's my Dedenne do? I don't know. He attacks for basic energy. He's a basic, so move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's hilarious. And then Wonder Shot is just 170 for 3, discard an energy. That's not bad. All right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start piecing my deck together.
We should build 60 card decks.
No, dude, I don't got enough juice for a 60 card deck. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, yeah, dude, the Pyroar is definitely insane.
I think the Gyarados is asking for a little too many energy on it.
Probably. Let's see, what does the Volcarona do? Do I actually want to commit to playing Fire Energy? I mean, I could. It seems like every deck is going to just have like 3 different types in it. Flame Cloak, attach a Fire Energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and then Heat Blast does 130. That's pretty good. But, oh, and then the Larvies, he does 40 for 2 and 10 damage to itself. I mean, that's pretty good, honestly. 40 for 2. It's kind of nuts.
I'm a little thankful that one of us did not get boss's orders.
Oh my gosh, right? That would be totally unfair. Let's see, so Poison Bog and Needle Bone. What's this do? 50 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, does 50 more damage for 2? Yes, please. Okay. That's cracked. I think I want to go like very thin on the darkness energy because really the only darkness Pokemon I've got are this Viper, which takes 1, and then I've got the mud guy. Gosh, what the heck? The Clodsire. Yes, I've got Clodsire, who also takes just 1. So really, I only need a couple of darkness energy. And then my Dedenne EX and my Tinkaton. Tinkaton really just going to be here for drawing the cards. If I can get the Tinkaton set up, I'm going to be invincible for sure. And then I just want like all these Tauroses. Like all 4 Tauros. Definitely. Because they're just big basics. And they can help me buy time to set up some of my other Pokemon. 130 damage for 3. Gosh, this is going to be such a messy pile of energy for sure. I might have some fighting energy, some water energy, but that's all good.
I think you swapped sleeves with me.
I took your green sleeves, 100%. Yep. You're on Team Valor.
Oh yeah, is that the yellow one in Pokemon Go? No, that's Team Instinct, right?
I don't. Valor's the red team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Instinct's the yellow team. Yes, if we were in Japan, the organizer would give each of you 1 rare candy and 1 draw 3 rival guy. Yes, 1 Nemona and 1 rare candy. Okay, cool.
Oof, I would love the rare candy at this moment. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I'll give you.
No, it's fine.
No, you need it. You need this authentic, dude. Authentic. I've got him right over there. Hang on.
I feel like it disproportionately affects me than it does you.
All right, I'm back in. I think these pre-release kits come with a Nimona, right?
No, I don't know.
They totally do, don't they? Yeah.
That's funny. I actually haven't opened mine yet.
They totally do. Yo, damaged right out the pack? Dang, come on, man. Yo. Why you gotta do me like that, bro? He's destroyed right out the pack, dog. Dang, my other guy was destroyed right out the box too. The lightning guy. Dang. All right, that's a swing and a miss. It's cool. We got it out of there for sure. But it's all good. I mean, really, you're just getting an idea of the decks we're gonna play, and then we'll. I'm gonna do up the production and get all the translations done so that the production is like legit. There's a Nimona. But no, not two Nimona. All right, cool. I'll have to get myself a Nimona.
I was gonna say we might have one over.
Oh, we surely do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so you got an idea of the direction that our decks are going to go. Zelia and I are going to reconvene and do these next week. Play a best of 3. You guys will get to predict on which one of us will be the king of triplet beats. But first, I want to make sure that I have all the translations so that I can do up the production real nice. And so we're not just fiddling around on our phones trying to figure out what the names of attacks are and things like that. So that'll be a next week activity. I did just want to open the boxes and have an idea of what our decks were going to look like so that instead of having to translate all 70 cards, all 73 cards from Triplet Beats, I'll only have to create translated proxies for, the cards that are in each of our respective decks. So my deck is going to be I'll refine it. I don't have energy in here yet, obviously. But it is going to be some combination of definitely Tauroses, and then I'm definitely going to have my Clodsire, and then I'm definitely going to run my Dedenne, and we'll figure it out. Zelia, what direction is your deck going?
So I wanted to throw the Kilowatt Shell and Wattrells in there because they attack for colorless energy. So the Kilowatt Shell does 150 damage for 150 for 3 colorless energy. And then the stipulation is that you can't attack with it during your next turn, which is fine because it has free retreat, so you're just able to switch in between the two if you get them out. The backbone of the deck is honestly going to be the Hydreigon. Like pre-release formats, it's going to be very heavily centered towards the energy, so that way I can just use the ability from the Hydreigon to accelerate energy to my Pokemon. And then I have other support Pokemon like the Oricorio to heal damage. And then my 2 main attackers in the deck are going to be the Quaquaval EX and the Meowscarada EX. So the unfortunate thing is the Meowscarada, you do have to discard the grass energy with it to use the ability instead of just any basic energy card. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to put how many grass energy I want to put in here, because 3 damage counters for 1 discard is really good, especially with the fact that I have superior energy retrievals in here. So with the addition of the rare candy, I'm very excited because I'm able to get the Hydreigon or the Quaquaval or the Meowscarada out easier. And then you just have some stuff like the special energy cards and the stadium cards to help get your Pokemon into play, attack with different energy types, etc., etc.
Cool. I'm excited. You can keep your little deck in the Valor box. I know I accidentally stole your sleeves, but it's cool. You can keep your deck in the Valor box. I'll get those translations whipped up, and we will have our Triplet Beat Battle Royale probably next Wednesday would be my guess for that. So that'll be kind of on the agenda for me. But today we've got more Scarlet and Violet tabletop to do, and I've got a new Gardevoir EX deck that I'm excited to play against a new Lugia V-Star deck featuring the new Single Strike Pokemon. I updated the list from last time when I played with Jesse. There's quite a few things that I learned about the construction of the deck, and I think that this list is very strong. and very consistent and tough to play against. I mean, it is just a beat stick of a deck. With the single strike Pokemon, that deck is like completely unhinged now. So what do you think about next format, EUIC? You have any thoughts, Zealy? You kind of like Lugia or Mew, some of the old favorites? You think the V-Stars, V-Maxes are going to remain good?
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think a lot of the V-Stars and V-Maxes are just going to be really popular for the next few years until the next rotation, just because when you think of it, they are just Stage 1 Pokemon compared to like Gardevoir EX, which is a Stage 2. So you always, with Pokemon like that, you always just have trouble setting up the Stage 2s. So I think V-Stars and V-Maxes are just really powerful, and they're just going to stay that way until something power creeps them out, which, honestly, for me, I kind of hope they don't, because that just might cause problems later down the line. I'd rather them just let them rotate out naturally. And I mean, who knows? It's kind of been unprecedented with the rotation being in April of this year. So who knows if they could very well do another rotation in September at the start of next season.
Copium, yeah. I hope so.
Copium.
God, I hope. God, that would be so sick. But yeah, just jam in another rotation. Scarlet Violet on. That's cool. I'll play with 3 sets. I don't care.
I would love that.
Me too, honestly. That'd be a lot of fun. I would have no problems with that whatsoever.
I mean, if you think about how long some of these cards have been in standard format, like Sword and Shield base set has been in standard format for over 3 years by now, which is like almost never been a thing.
I know. It's crazy. I mean, like literally 3 years. Yeah.
I was thinking about that when you showed off the Stonejourner before. I was like, Battle Styles has been out for 2 years.
Yes. Right. And it's still like they could honestly kick these cards away and it's like I would not miss them.
No.
Be like, goodbye. That's fine. Yeah. Get them all out of here. Dude, like
half these cards to me, my memories with them are playing online during the pandemic.
Yes.
And it's like, I don't have good memories with them.
Bro, Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX was in the same format as Mewtwo and Mew and Pikarom.
That's so crazy.
Like, bro. Yeah, that's just, it's just nuts. Nuts to think about. Like, dude, yeah, those cards can all go. That's totally fine. Yo, that's awesome, Jason. I'm glad you just built your first Gym Leader Challenge deck. Sick. I'm glad you're liking the format and having fun. Welcome to the stream.
I'll take heads, please.
Okay. Tails, I will go first. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, there we go. Make sure the prizes are in frame. I think like the V-Star markers look good there. And then the prizes. Cool.
Could do
just
it like
2x2. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, yeah. That looks great. And then I get my 1 mulligan. I'm going first. Now, if you've been watching my gameplay, I really like these Valor sleeves. These look sick. If you've been watching my gameplay with Guardy so far, I have been trying out the Mewtwo V Union version of Gardevoir, but I found that I think that version is just too slow and inconsistent, and the format is too fast-paced to warrant it. So this is a more Zacian V Gardevoir-focused list. I'm not playing Gallade anymore. I'm playing the Gardevoir with the Shining Arcana ability. And this list is built to just do a lot of damage. I'll take my mulligan.
Sweet. Have
All
fun.
right.
Good
luck.
luck.
I'll draw for turn. I've got a nice looking opening hand with Fog Crystal, Ultra Ball, and a Ralts. We've also got a Curlia and Professor's Research to really dive into the deck next turn. With Zacian V in the active, I'm going to be looking to knock out this Lugia V on turn 2 if I can. I'll start off with Fog Crystal, which allows me to search my deck for a basic Psychic Pokemon or a basic Psychic Energy and put it into my hand. And at this point, I definitely just want to set up more Ralts. So let me check and see how many Ralts I have in the deck. Looks like I have all 4 Ralts. I've got both of my Zacian, so that's solid. My Sky Seal Stone as well, which is super good. And Radiant Greninja, yes, great. With Fong Crystal, I'll get Ralts, and I'll play it to my bench. I'll bench a second Ralts. And I'll Ultra Ball, discarding Worker and Psychic Energy to go get a third Ralts. And I've found that I really love the Zacian Vs in this deck, just being able to get that explosive start with Roar the Sword. I'm going to go back in with it, actually. So helps you to accelerate Psychic Energy into play, which then you can recover with Gardevoir EX. I'll attach a Psychic Energy to Zacian V, and I'll use Roar of the Sword to accelerate a Psychic Energy from my deck to Zacian V, and that ends my turn.
Sweet. So I will draw for my turn. To start out, I think I'm going to play Capturing Aroma. I have some discarding cards in my hand, so if I can get an evolution Pokemon, I would be into that. Tails. So I get to search my deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into my hand. Gonna see what's in here really quick. The nice thing about it is the Gardevoir is weak to dark, so I do have these Tyrannitars to go towards that. I am pretty worried about the Lugia V getting knocked out, so I think I'm just going to grab another Lugia and play that onto my bench. Gonna take some stock of what special energy I have in here, see how many Archeops I have. Looks like all my Lugia V-Star are there. Sweet. So I'll grab the Lugia off the Capturing Aroma. And then I'll play down our Ultra Ball, discard the Lost Vacuum and Collapsed Stadium to grab a Archeops. And then I'm going to go back in. So with that Archeops, I'm going to play another Ultra Ball, grab a Gift Energy, discard the Gift Energy and Archeops to grab another basic Pokemon, probably, and put it onto my bench. Probably going to go for the Tyranitar V, play it onto the bench.
The dream.
Oops, I lied.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm going to discard the...
Here, redo your Ultra Ball. There you go. Great.
I'm going to play the Ultra Ball, discard the previous Archeops and the Gift Energy, search my deck for a Pokemon. And since I have the Professor's Research in my hand, I'm going to grab a second Archeops. This way, it's great. You, as a Lugia player, you always want to have your Archeops in your discard on your first turn, which is great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the dream right there.
When your opponent just watches you do it, you're like, I feel like I'm cheating here.
Yeah. Soul crushing. Yeah.
So then I will play Professor's Research, discard the other Archeops in my hand to draw 7. So thankfully I did get an energy I can attach to Lugia, play down Gift Energy. And it looks like I'm just going to read the wind, discard the Professor Burnett to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, you won't need that this game.
Nope.
You've already got those down.
And now it is your turn.
Sick. I'll draw for turn. And I'll evolve Ralts into Curlia and play Professor's Research to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. We got a solid hand off of the Research. but I'm looking for a rare candy so that I can evolve this Gardevoir EX into play. I'll evolve, let's see. I'll play Level Ball. And with Level Ball, I'll get another Ralts and put it into my hand. And in order to take this knockout, I'll need, like 5 energy?
6, I think, right?
6. I'll need 6 energy. That's a lot to ask on turn 2. It really is.
Well, what's crazy is the Gardevoir lets you do it as many times as you want. The old one, I believe, back in the day, it was only once per turn.
Right. Yes, it is. It's an insane ability, but sometimes finding the 6 psychic can be difficult.
It's a lot to ask for.
Yeah, especially on turn 2. Okay. I'll use Curlia's Refinement ability to discard Battle VIP Pass and draw 2 cards. And then I'll evolve my next Ralts into Curlia. And I will use Refinement to discard this Psychic Energy and draw 2 cards. And then, I think I'm not getting the knockout, but I can attack. So I should probably just do that. That's fine. I'll evolve my 3rd Ralts into Curlia, and I'll use Refinement to discard Judge and draw 2. I'll bench Ralts, and I'll attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Zacian V. Okay. And then with that, I'll use, let's see, Storm Slash. This does 369, doing 150. All right. And then I will use Storm Slash for 150 damage.
Draw for my turn. I already have a Lugia in my hand, so I'm just going to evolve into the Lugia, and then I will use Summoning Star as my V-Star ability to put 2 Archeops onto my bench. And then, no, this is good, since I already have everything I need. I can just start building up second attackers, so I'll attach... let me... Ultra Ball first. I'll discard the Stonejourner and the Serena. Gonna probably grab the Tyranitar V, just in case the Gardevoir starts attacking next turn. Gonna see what other special energy I have in here, because I'm really looking to attack with the Lugia this turn to knock out the active Zacian. Cool. So I'll get the Tyranitar. Play down the Tyranitar onto the bench. I'll Primal Turbo number 1. Search my deck for 2 special energy cards and attach them to my Pokemon. I'll get a Gift Energy and a V-Guard Energy with that. And I will attach them to the Lugia. And then I will Primal Turbo number 2. Search my deck for a another energy card to play on the Lugia. Get the V-Guard. And then that's good, because next turn if he decides to attack with another Zacian V, it does 30 less damage.
Yes, it does.
I'll attach for turn to the Tyranitar V, start building that up. And then I think I want to hold everything else in my hand at the moment. I will Tempest Dive for knockout.
Yep. Zacian V goes down, and Zeely takes his first 2 prize cards. I'll promote Curlia, and I'll draw for turn. Now, we've got our work cut out for us, but I can start trading favorably if I can get the Gardevoir into play, the single prize Gardevoir. Okay. I'm going to start by using Zinnia's Resolve. So I discard 2 cards from my hand, and then I draw a card for each of my opponent's Pokemon in play. So I'll draw 5. It's pretty good. And now I've still got Refinement. I mean, it's just a crazy deck. So I'll play Fog Crystal. And off the Fog Crystal, I'll get a Psychic Energy. Just want to thin my deck before I start using Refinements. But I do also want to keep some Psychic Energy in my deck so that I can potentially find them with my Gardevoir. At this point, you pretty much know I'm not going to use Research anymore because I have my board set up. So I'll use Refinement to discard Research and draw 2. Then I will use Refinement. I'll use Refinement again to discard a Psychic Energy and draw 2. There we go. There's a rare candy. That's great. And I'll play Fog Crystal and grab a Psychic Energy out of my deck and put it into my hands. And my Gardevoirs are coming. I know. It's turn 3. But that's the cool thing about Zacian. It was able to get some damage on board even without Gardevoir. So I like that. And I will use Refinement. What to discard? Okay. I'll use Refinement number 3 to discard Boss's Orders and draw 2. And I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding Curlia and Level Ball. And I'm looking for these Gardevoirs, all right? This is what I was digging for, but we ended up... this is the card I was looking for, but Ultra Ball is able to get it for us. So we're going to grab Gardevoir, and I'm going to evolve Curlia into Gardevoir. Gardevoir has the Brainwave attack, which does 60 damage plus 30 more damage for each Psychic Energy attached to this Pokemon. So it could do a ton of damage, which is really nice. Okay. So now I can use Shining Arcana to draw 2 more cards, which is insane. I mean, look how many cards I'm drawing. Absolutely insane. And then I'll use Rare Candy to evolve my Ralts into Gardevoir EX. You have 150 damage on you, so what's my ability's name? It's like, what is it called? What's it called, guys?
Someone will tell us.
Yeah, someone will tell us. What's the Gardevoir? It's Radiant, Shining.
No, that's
Nope.
that one.
Yep. What is it? Psychic Embrace. Thank you. All right. Great. I'll use Gardevoir EX's Psychic Embrace to accelerate 3 Psychic Energy from my discard pile to the active Gardevoir, which places 6 damage counters on it. Then... I will attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Curlia on the bench. I'll play Level Ball. And I'll grab Mew. And Mew can go on the bench. That's fine. It's nice to be able to use Mysterious Tail, and you can pretty much always retreat the Mew since you can just accelerate an energy to it and retreat it. So it's nice when a Pokemon gets knocked out to be able to use that. And with that, I will use Brainwave for the knockouts, and I'll take 2 prizes.
And then with the gift energy, I get to draw up until I have 7 in my hand. So right now I have 6, so I'll draw 1. And then I will, let's see. I'll promote the Tyranitar, draw for turn, evolve into Lugia V-Star. Play down the Lumineon, Luminous Sign. I'll grab the boss's orders.
Yeah, I had a sneaking suspicion that my Gardevoir EX was going to go down.
I was hoping the boss would be in there. That's the unfortunate thing with the heavy Serena count is you are limited to just V Pokemon, so you are able to play around that. So I will attach a single strike energy from my hand to my active Tyranitar. I will Primal Turbo, search my deck for 2 special energy. I will grab the single strike energy and the 240. No, I'll just grab the double turbo energy, throw it on there. And then while I'm in there, I will also Primal Turbo again. Grab a double turbo. And I'll throw that on the Lugia V-Star.
Oh boy.
And then not really much else I could do with this hand, so I'll boss's orders up the Gardevoir EX. And I will single strike Crush for the knockout.
Oof.
Discard the top 4. A lot of urns.
That is a concerning amount of urns, yeah. Zealy knocks out my Gardevoir, takes 2 prizes, goes to just 2 prizes remaining. I'll promote Gardevoir and draw for turn. Now it is comeback time, and I can do it, but I do need Zealy to not have a big knockout on my final Gardevoir EX for game. We could definitely do this, though. I'm going to... Okay, here we go. I'm going to play Level Ball. Take a look at what's left in my deck. I've got Radiant Greninja, Sky Sealstone, but not too much that I really need here, so I'll fail that. And I need 6 energy on my Gardevoir in order to knock out this Tyranitar, so that is no problem. I can get that. I'll play Palpad. And with the Palpad, I'm going to shuffle Boss's Orders back into my deck just to increase the odds that I can find the game-winning Boss's Orders to knock out Lumineon. And then I will attach from my hand to Gardevoir. I'll evolve my benched Kirlia into Gardevoir EX. I'll play down Collapsed Stadium and Roxanne. So I'm trying to make it as difficult as possible for Zealy to be able to take that final knockout on my benched Gardevoir EX. It's the only liability I have right now. And this is something that I really like about this version of Gardevoir, is that I can put on a lot of pressure with these single prize Gardevoir. They could do some big damage. They can hit the numbers that you need them to hit, and they draw cards, which is really nice. Okay, so I get 6 and you get 2. Okay. I'll use Refinement to discard Rare Candy and draw 2 cards. And then I'll evolve into Gardevoir and use Shining Arcana to draw 2. And then I will use Psychic Embrace to accelerate 2 Psychic Energy from my discard pile to my active Gardevoir, placing 4 damage counters onto my Gardevoir. And with 6 Psychic Energy attached, I am doing 240 damage with Brainwave. So I'll Brainwave for 240 damage and the knockout, and I'll take 2 prizes.
Draw for turn. So unfortunately that Roxanne did not get me into anything good. So my best option is to hope you don't have the boss's orders. Your deck is looking very low though, so you can always Shining Arcana into it. Yeah, there's no special energy for me that I can play in here that would allow me to Aqua Return. So I think I just have to Primal Turbo. Grab the Double Turbo. And then attach, and then Tempest Dive for knockout.
Would you like to discard the stadium?
I would.
Okay. So Zealy down to just 1 prize card remaining. But that Luminion over there is looking real nice. I'll draw for turn, and I'll play Boss's Orders on Luminion V. Attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Gardevoir EX, and then Psychic Embrace. And what's the name of its attack? Somebody in the chat. What's its name? What's its name? Miracle Force. All right. And I will use Miracle Force for 190 damage and take my final 2 prizes. GG's. So I think that was like the best the Gardevoir has performed for me so far. I mean, I feel like
it felt really crazy just being you refinement like 3 times on turn 2.
Yes. And then once you get that Shining Arcana Gardevoir into play, you can continue drawing cards, accelerating energy into play. That's something I really like. And that Gardevoir can take big one-hit knockouts.
Oh, yeah.
So I like that a lot. All you need in order to take a big knockout with Gardevoir, I think you need 8 energy. So if you preload a Kirlia with a Psychic Energy, then next turn you can ramp to 8 to knock out a Lugia V-Star if you go manual attachment and then Psychic Embrace 6, because the Gardevoir's only got 140 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do 6 energy with Psychic Embrace without knocking it out. So you have to get 2 energy onto it without using Psychic Embrace, but being able to take that knockout with a single prize Pokemon is so big.
You could also Shining Arcana into it.
You can, right. So you just have to figure out how to get 2 energy onto the Gardevoir without using Psychic Embrace. So usually just attaching an energy, like you'll have that opportunity at some point where you're like, I have an extra energy. Throwing it on a Kirlia gives you that option
Oh, yeah.
to go to 8, which is really nice. So that's huge. And then also having the Zacian for the early pressure was really, really good as well.
The one turn when I bossed up your Gardevoir EX, I was considering attacking with the Archeops into the active Gardevoir, but then I lose the Archeops, and I was like, I don't know, because it was really asking for a lot for you to be able to return knockout the Tyranitar.
Right.
But you were able to get it.
Yes, I thought about that, Umi Force. You can do that. You can do that. There are options where you could totally limit your liabilities completely. I thought about that where I could have like basically vomited all my energy into play on the active Guardy, right? And then say like, all right, if you boss my Gardevoir, I don't need to evolve into another Gardevoir, so I don't even have that liability. But honestly, off the Roxanne to 2, I was like, I don't even think it's possible for him to get it.
No.
He would need Tyranitar. He would need an urn and a boss.
A part of me was hoping you would play down the would get down your deck to 2 cards, and I could Tyranitar and discard the 2.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because you were down to 4, and I was like, please Shining Arcana one more time.
No, I didn't even think about that. That would have been crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have been nuts for sure. All right, so game 1 in the books. Let's reset the prediction for game 2.
I'll go first for game 2.
That makes sense. I didn't even think about that, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Now, I conceded and put Battle VIP passes in this deck as well, which I didn't use this game, but they have boosted my early game consistency, which I really like, in just some testing hands I was playing at home. And you said Battle VIP Pass like a $10 card in Japan right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I think 8 or 9, something like that. I was looking the other day at just what cards are like doing well over there and just taking a peek, and I saw Battle VIP Pass was like pretty expensive. And I was like, this is crazy.
Right.
Which it makes sense because I looked and it was not in V-Star Universe.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it just is, as long as this format is so aggressive and fast, Battle VIP Pass is going to keep seeing play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing better than just getting all your Pokemon out on the first turn of the game. I have considered Champions Festival. I've considered it, but I think the Collapsed is just really good, being able to deny a prize, especially against like Lost Box and things like that. Being able to just discard a liability so Sableye can't go after it, I think is really strong. So I like it for that. And then I do still have one Mezagoza in here, just because getting your Pokemon into play is really good. So, yeah. But Champions Festival could be cute. I haven't found myself needing it, though. It just feels like this deck is more of like a glass cannon kind of deck where you just force... You only go in with Zashi and V if you can afford to take that trade, and then the rest of the trades, you make up for it with Gardevoir and trading favorably with Gardevoir.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting, like, you put 60 damage on the Gardevoir to attack with it, like, what is 10 damage ultimately going to do in the long run?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you're just like, you think of it like you're just going to try and trade favorably with the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. That's like the major strategy of the deck that I've found is, I think, the most successful. Do you have a basic?
Unfortunately, I do.
Oh, no. I do not.
Okay, that's somewhat better.
These post-rotation Lugia lists, I mean, they're just not as consistent as they used to be.
You would not believe how many times I've played the Oranguru and gotten the card I need off of it. And, like, not having the is it Instruct? Primate Wisdom Oranguru is just rough. You're good.
Okay.
I will draw my mulligan.
Sounds good.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I will attach Single Strike Energy.
You didn't draw for turn, dude.
I didn't.
Hey, you drew your mulligan.
I'm going to draw for turn. Attach Single Strike Energy to my active Tyranitar. And I will pass to you.
Sweet. I'll draw. And really nice top deck of the Professor's Research. This is pretty much an ideal opening hand for me. I'll bench Zacian V, and I'll play Fog Crystal. Fog Crystal allows me to search my deck for a basic Psychic Pokemon or a basic Psychic Energy, and I'm just trying to see how many Ralts I have. We would like to get all of our Ralts into play this turn, if it's possible. We do have both of our Gardevoir EX that showed up for work. That's great. Radiant Greninja. The Mew. I like this Mew. It's just a nice consistency boost. This deck doesn't play a ton of basics. You've got your 4 Ralts. You've got your Radiant Greninja. And you've got your 2 Zacian V, but you don't always want to start Zacian V. So having another Pokemon that you can start that can help dig out battle VIP passes is really useful. And it looks like we do have all 4 Ralts in the deck, so that's fantastic. With Fog Crystal, I'll get Ralts, and I'll put it onto my bench. And then I want to get a guaranteed Psychic Energy on Zacian to attach for turn, so I'll attach that and then play Professor's Research to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. We were not able to find one of our Battle VIP passes. Sad. I could dig for it more if I wanted to be... No, I can't, actually. I'm lying. I'll play Level Ball. And with the Level Ball, I'll get my 3rd Ralts. I'll bench it. And I'll Roar of the Sword to accelerate a Psychic Energy from my deck to Zacian V, and it ends my turn.
Perfect. I will draw for my turn. Still pretty unusable hand over here. I will evolve into Lugia V-Star, attach into the Tyranitar with a double turbo.
You're taking a knockout, though.
And I think I'll just put down the Stone Journer just to have something to pivot to if this Tyranitar gets knocked out. And then I will Cragalanche for the knockout.
Okay, and it discards the
top 2.
Ooh. Okay.
And I will take my prize card.
I'll promote Zacian V. Someone in the chat says, I don't prefer VIP and Gardevoir. I prefer maxing out Fog and Level Balls. What if I told you that I have? It's they're all maxed out. Okay. I'll draw for turn. And we're really hoping to find a Gardevoir EX, as this Tyranitar is threatening a one-hit KO on my Zacian next turn, even without any Archeops in play. So I'll evolve Ralts into Curlia, and I'll use Refinement to discard Collapse Stadium and draw 2. Okay. I will put Mesagoza into play and use it. It's a Tails. I've got the rare candy in my hands. This is so sad. I'll attach a Psychic Energy to Zacian V, and I'll play Professor's Research to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Alrighty, there's still a chance. I'll bench Radiant Greninja. And I'll bench Ralts. And I'll use concealed cards to discard Psychic Energy and draw 2. Dang, we did not find the rare candy, unfortunately. I'll evolve Ralts into Curlia, and I'll use Refinement again to discard Zinnia's Resolve and draw 2. And you knocked out my 1 Ralts. That was sad. That's fine. So then I'm doing 150 damage. It's not a lot, but it's okay. Cool, cool. And Storm Slash. All right. And I will use Storm Slash for 150 damage.
I will draw for turn. I will use the Messagoza. Tails. Unfortunate over here. Played out on Pokestop, and I'll use Pokestop. Discard 3 cards. Hopefully get an item card. Exactly what I would like. And then I will play the Ultra Ball. Discard 2 Archeops from my hand. Search my deck for a Pokemon card. Put it into my hand. I think this one I want to... Don't even know what I want to get at this point, honestly. Probably a Tyranitar and start building up another one. Because I have 1, 2, 3 single strike energy in deck, as well as 3 Urn of Vitality. So I'll grab the Tyranitar.
Now, this is something that I've been playing in my Lugia list that I haven't seen other players doing, but honestly, a lot of the stadium choices for Lugia are kind of mid right now. But my argument for Pokestop is that Ultra Ball is the best card in your deck, and this card just helps you find this card.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. You saw these Archeops just sitting in your hand doing nothing. You absolutely have to find an Ultra Ball, right? And this card just gets you into Ultra Ball. Not only does this card help you find Ultra Balls, it helps you find Ultra Balls, which then could discard Archeops and get Luminion. So it really... And they could just discard Archeops on their own.
Oh, yeah.
And if they discard your single strike energy, you can put them back in with Urn. So I feel like this card is actually like the most high-value stadium you can play in Lugia.
I will use Lugia's Summoning Star ability to put 2 Archeops from my discard pile onto my bench. And then I'll use Archeops Primal Turbo to get a single strike energy from my deck to put on my Tyranitar. Then I think I might actually hold off on Primal Turboing again, because if you do get out the Shining Arcana Gardevoir, I can potentially knock it out with just the Stonejourner.
That's true. Good thoughts.
Play down Tyranitar, attach a Gift Energy, and I will single strike Crush for the knockout.
Okay,
discard the top 4 cards in my deck.
Zashi and V goes down, and Zealy takes 2 more prizes. This Tyranitar has taken 3 prizes so far. That is gnarly. Ugh. This is going to be a tough one. I'll promote Curlia, and I'll draw for turn. Huh. Yikes. Yeah, I got to deal with this Tyranitar coming up. I got to deal with the Stonejourner if I take this knockout. Yikes. I need you to definitely not ever gust my Gardevoir. That's just kind of the... If you gust my Gardevoir, I'm losing, I think. So, let's see what we can do. Huh. Okay. I'm going to start out by using Refinement to discard Level Ball and draw 2. Okay. And I'll evolve into Gardevoir and use Shining Arcana to draw 2. Okay. I'll rare candy into Gardevoir EX and use Refinement to discard Battle VIP Pass and draw 2 more cards. And I'll play Fog Crystal to get a Psychic Energy out of my deck. I don't have my Roxanne right now. I need to Pal Pad it back in, so I don't have that, unfortunately. There is a Judge in my deck, though, that I could play to help slow things down. But that Pokestop is just always there and could help you to find your game-winning Luminion as well. So, like, it's tough. I'll get a Psychic Energy with Fog Crystal, and then I'll bench Mew, and I'll Ultra Ball, discarding Psychic Energy and Fog Crystal. It's like I can't actually afford to evolve up into another Gardevoir. Well, if you gust up and knock out this Gardevoir, I lose anyway. So yeah, doesn't matter. Cool. Off Ultra Ball, I'll get another Gardevoir. And then I will Shining Arcana for a draw of 2. Cool. I'll play Pal Pad. And with Pal Pad, I'll shuffle Roxanne and Boss's Orders back into my deck. All right, I could Concealed Cards into the Roxanne. That'd be sick. We're going to see what we can do. Okay. I'll use Radiant Greninja's Concealed Cards to discard a Psychic and draw 2. And I don't have the Roxanne, but I do have Judge. How many cards are in your hand?
4.
4. Okay. I'll attach a Psychic Energy to my benched Gardevoir, and I'll use Psychic Embrace to accelerate 3 Psychic Energy to my Gardevoir. Places 6 damage counters. And then I'll Judge. Okay, attempting the comeback, but the prize trade is looking a little bit sus this time around. All right, we get 4 each. And I'll use Brainwave for 150 damage and take 2 prizes.
Draw for turn. Ultra Ball, Archeops, and Lugia. I'm going to search my deck to see if I have the boss's orders in there. I have the Luminion. I have the boss's orders, and I do have the single strike energy, so I will grab the Luminion off the Ultra Ball, play it, Luminous Sign, and then I will grab a boss's orders off the Luminous Sign to bring up the Gardevoir EX.
Oof.
And then with Archeops, I will Primal Turbo. Gonna grab the V-Guard and the single strike. And then Archeops number 2, I'm gonna Primal Turbo for the second single strike, all going to the Tyranitar.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then I will attach gift energy to the Stonejourner for my turn. And I Pokestop, gonna thin my deck a bit. Definitely want the Urn of Vitalities. Discard these 2 cards. Going to play the Urn to put the single strike energy from my previous Tyranitar back into my deck. And then this lets me set up a knockout next turn with the Stonejourner.
Yeah, setting up checkmate. This is exactly what Lugia likes to do. I mean, just getting that Tyranitar out there, taking big knockouts, taking advantage of darkness weakness.
Not much else I can do, so I will single strike crush for the knockout.
Gardevoir goes down. Discard 4 cards. Zealy goes down to 1 prize remaining. This is feeling real bad. I'll promote Gardevoir and draw. And I'll play Level Ball. Yep. That's not going to do it. I can attach Psychic Energy for my hand and Brainwave for 180 damage.
Draw for turn, and then single strike crush for the knockout.
And that's it. All right. Zealy takes a commanding win there. Even with a little bit of a rocky start, the Pokestop bailed you out perfectly.
Oh, yeah, it did. You lose Quick Ball, you lose all that other stuff to discard your cards. Like, you lose Evolution Incense. So,
Energy.
You are just relying on that Ultra Ball to get there, and it does not feel good, but when you hit it, it's...
That's the thing, is that Great Balls and the Capturing Aromas, they help you to find the Pokemon, but they don't help with the inherent issue, which is discarding them.
Yes.
That's the big struggle now, is like you can find all your Pokemon fine, but if you don't have Research or Ultra Ball in your hand, then those Pokemon are not getting into the discard pile. And Pokestop not only helps you to find your Ultra Balls, but it also helps to just put Archeops in the discard pile if you find them there. So, yeah, it works wonders for boosting consistency. And the fact that the deck is playing 4 of the Urn of Vitality, you can afford to be a little bit wasteful with your energy since you're taking such big knockouts anyway.
Yeah, someone in chat asked if it was more optimal to wait to play the Urn. I think it would have been, because then you just discard it with the Tyranitar and it's a moot point. But yeah, I definitely should have waited on that one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like Brandon hit 5 million tricky points. Dang, what a legend. That's crazy.
My believers prospered.
Zealy's believers are profiting. Yes. It's fine. We got a game 3 situation on the way. That was a good game, though. I felt yeah, it was good. That was good. Both our games have been great so far. So
even in the first one, I went down to 1 prize card left, and it was pretty good.
They've been close, balanced games. I like that.
I wish there were more bosses orders in here.
Is it like 2 Serena and a...
I believe so. I think 2 Serena and then 1 boss. And then, if you discard the boss, it's just your Gardevoir safe on the bench.
For sure.
Which does not feel great at all.
No, yeah. That's fair. Yeah, thank you, Brandon, for the 500 bits. Tip for Zealand. There you go. Loves that guy. Who doesn't, honestly? Who doesn't? My original thought with playing so many Serenas was that discarding your Pokemon is so hard.
I do see that also. Maybe like a 2-2 split or something.
Felt like I had a 2-2 split, but maybe I don't. Yeah.
Unless I'm just not... I guess you have the Burnett in here. Maybe that's one of the cards that you... Yeah, it's just the one in there.
1 boss. Oh. It's fine. Maybe I wanted to make this matchup a little more balanced. Maybe that's it, Maybe I wasn't trying to get, my teeth totally kicked in. Yeah. All right, I get to go first this game. I haven't hit a Battle VIP Pass turn 1 yet, so I'm feeling it. This is the game.
I'm hoping that continues for this match.
This is the game for sure. Battle VIP Pass incoming easy. 2 Battle VIP Pass even. Just all of them. Going to get... The bananas starts.
It's so funny with some of these new cards where they just feel like you're just cheating playing them. Like Battle VIP Pass, like if you get 2 of them, it's like, yeah, let me search my deck for 4 Pokemon and put them on my bench.
Yeah, just get the whole board set
like
up.
Archeops. I was telling someone, I'm like, imagine telling a Pokemon player back in the day what the game, like what the cards would say, and they'd be like, nah, you're just making that up. That's not real.
Dude, I was looking at like plasma lists from 2014 and stuff, and some of those decks were playing like 3 Ultra Ball, 1 Plasma Ball. That's the only, and then it was just like, and you played like 16 supporters.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Sometimes you would Juniper into like 3 Ns, 2 Junipers, and a Colress, and you're like, all right, next turn I got him.
You're like, I'm chilling.
I'm chilling. Yep. So. Okay. All right, I'll go first. And good luck.
Good luck.
I'll draw for turn. And let's see. I've got a reasonable opening hand with a Ralts and a Fog Crystal and my brave Zacian V in the active spot. But unfortunately, Battle VIP Pass continues to elude me, so we don't have any of those. I'll bench Ralts and play Fog Crystal. Let's see how many Ralts we have. It's very important. We've got Radiant Greninja. And I've got all 3 Ralts in here.
We're all taking our nice allotted time on the first deck search, which is great.
In a casual game, I get as much time as I want. With Fog Crystal, I'll grab Ralts and put it onto my bench. I'll attach to Zacian V, and I'll end my turn with Roar of the Sword.
See, I mean, that's a great turn 1, regardless if you got the battle VIP pass or not.
Yes, the Zacian Vs have really increased the aggression of this deck, especially going first. Pretty much always going to get a turn 2 attack, which is, something that the Gardevoir deck, the way I had it built before, was just not doing. So this is nice.
Sweet. I will draw for my turn. I'm going to play down the Pokestop. Don't really have too much else going on over here. I will I'll use the Pokestop, discard the top 3 cards of my deck. Hurts to discard the V-Star and the Double Turbo. I'll play the Capturing Aroma. So I get to search my deck for an Evolution Pokemon. Since I'm going second, I'm going to grab the Archeops so that I can read the wind and throw it on the discard. Attach a V-Guard energy. So this requires you to use more psychic energy. I think you need 2 more psychic. No, just 1 more.
Ugh.
Just 1 more psychic energy to knock it out. Oops. Play another Capturing Aroma. Tails, so I get to grab a basic. Off this, I'm going to grab another Lugia just in case he is able to knock me out. Going to check my energy while I'm in there as well. Looks like I'm good on the Tyranitar Vs. Looking a little low on the single strikes. It looks like I did prize 1. Everything else is good though, so I will grab the Lugia with the Capturing Aroma and throw that on the bench also. I'll play down the Serena, discard the Archeops, and discard the... I'm going to go with the Lumineon to draw 3. And then I'll Ultra Ball the Single Strike and the Lost Vacuum to grab another Archeops.
Solid turn 1.
And then I'm going to read the wind to discard the Archeops and draw 3 cards.
Solid. That is everything you could ask for. I'll draw for turn. And I'll bench Ralts and play Professors. Where'd your stadium go?
I always do that.
I was like, I want to use
My
that.
apologies.
All right. I'll bench Ralts and I'll play Professor's Research to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. I'll evolve my Ralts into Curlia. And I'll use Refinement to discard Zinnia's Resolve and draw 2. Let's go, baby. Okay. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding Psychic Energy and Level Ball. Whoop. Well, I prized 1 Gardevoir. That's fine. Okay. Off of Ultra Ball, I'm going to get Gardevoir EX and put it into my hand. So let's see. How many energy do I actually need to take this knockout? Well, that V-Guard is so annoying.
I think 9.
Not 9. No, for... Not 9.
Oh, I was thinking of multiplier of 20 for some reason.
No, it's like...
She needed to do 250.
Yeah, so I need 7, I think. Oh, that's so cringe. That's so many. Yeah, I've got 4. I've got 5. I need to hit 2 off this Pokestop to take the knockout. All right. Think we could do it? And then I'll use Pokestop to discard the top 3 cards of my deck. I'm insane. Let's go. I'll rare candy my Ralts into Gardevoir EX. And that is exactly what I needed off of the Pokestop. That is perfect.
Did you discard the Fog Crystal?
No, the Fog Crystal goes into my hand. Right. Okay. The Fog Crystal goes into my hand, and I will use Gardevoir EX's Psychic Embrace to accelerate 4 Psychic Energy from my discard pile to Zacian V, placing 80 damage on it. Then I'll attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Zacian V, and I've got 8 Psychic Energy on Zacian turn 2. So that means I am doing, 8 times 3, 24. Wait,
that's 7.
I have 7. All right, I was going to say that multiplier's wrong. All right, I have 7 Psychic Energy on Zacian V turn 2. So I am doing turn 2, 260 damage, knocking out Lugia V, even with the V-Guard on it. And I'll take my 2 prizes.
Draw for turn. I'll use the Pokestop to start out. Grab those 2. Play down Collapse Stadium. Evolve to Lugia V-Star. And I'll Summoning Star to put the 2 Archeops from my discard onto my bench. Capturing Roma. Heads, so I'll grab a basic Pokemon.
It's evolution.
Oh, yep. I'll grab an evolution Pokemon. Gonna grab... an Archeops, thin it out of the deck a bit. So you would need 227. You would need 8. Say theoretically, ooh, that's a lot. I'm good. I like those odds. He would need 8 energy on the Shining Arcana Gardevoir to knock out my Lugia next turn.
It's fine. They have the same attack.
Yep. Primal Turbo, number 1. Grab a gift. V-Guard. And then Primal Turbo, number 2 to grab the double turbo. They're all going on the active Lugia. Let's see. Don't want to play the research just yet. So I think I'll hold on to it, and I will Tempest Dive for knockout.
Okay.
And then I'm going to keep the stadium there.
Zacian V goes down, and Zealey ties it up at 4-4 prizes. Whew, this is tough. Okay. So in order for me to knock out this Lugia, I think we said I'd need 8 energy on my... 8 energy on this guy? Yeah, because 8, that would be 300, which is, yeah, and the V-Guard doesn't matter. I would need 9 on Zacian V to take the knockout. I'll promote Curlia and draw for turn. Okay. Let's see. We've got the Shining Arcana Gardevoir in my hand. And we could just take this knockout with Zacian V. I could accelerate 9 energy onto Zacian without worrying about the damage counters. Because that's 180 damage. I mean, it gets the KO. So if I can find 9 energy, this is my 8th one. So I still need 1 more to get that KO with Zacian. Okay, let's Fog Crystal. My other Zacian's prized. Okay. That's fine, though, because I can Miriam for it. That's crazy. Okay. With Fog Crystal, I'll grab a Psychic Energy. And we're going to do things this way. Yeah, the Miriam's broken, dude. I love that card. Okay. So we want the Zacian back and the Gardevoir, so that's actually super useful. Okay. This is the turn to play Miriam for sure. I'll play Miriam to shuffle Zacian V and Gardevoir from my discard pile back into the deck.
I felt bad when her card came out because I had no idea who she was.
School nurse, bro.
I didn't.
The stethoscope gives it away.
I just figured she was one of the people that they just made up for it.
Pink-haired school nurse. How could you forget?
Oh, I didn't go into school one time during the game.
No. Yo, I stayed posted up at the nurse's office. Come on, let's be honest.
It's fine. I mean, I did her quest, and I still didn't even remember her.
Nah, I had mad tummy aches, bro. Yeah, for sure. All right. No, I like Miriam more than Clara. I do. Because it's a draw card. It's a draw card. Consistency is key. And then I'll draw 3. I will use Curlia's Refinement to discard Collapse Stadium and draw 2. And I'll play Level Ball. And off of Level Ball, I'll get Curlia. And evolve my benched Ralts into Curlia. Okay. I'll Refinement to discard Research and draw 2. And then I'll evolve my active Curlia into Gardevoir. And I'll Shining Arcana to draw 2. And with that, I'll Psychic Embrace 2 energy to my active Gardevoir, placing 4 damage counters on it. I'll bench Ralts. And I'm going to Ultra Ball, discarding Professor's Research and Psychic Energy. And off of that Ultra Ball, I'm going to go get Zacian V again. And put that Zacian V onto my bench. Yeah, I like Miriam because it really jives with the point of this deck, is that you're trying to grow your hand size. And you pretty much always have ball search cards. You just your deck is made up of ball search cards. You got fog crystals, you got ultra balls, you got level balls, you got a million ball search cards. So I really like that Miriam can just draw you 3 and continue helping you churn through the deck. Where Clara is a very static supporter, where you just you just play it and you just get the cards back. As you see, I'm not totally through my deck yet. I've still got a pretty sizable deck. And Miriam helps you to continue chugging through the deck, which I really like. And also, Miriam can make it so that you also don't want, you don't really ever care to bring the Psychic Energy back from the discard pile. Miriam can also stop you from decking out, and Clara cannot. So, it's interesting for that as well. Because it's a net gain of 2 on the deck. Okay, I've forgotten what I've done. I've Shining Arcana'd, I've done this, I've done that. We've got him down. Great. I'll retreat Gardevoir into Zacian V. And then I'll attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Zacian V, and I'll use Psychic Embrace. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll use Psychic Embrace to accelerate 8 Psychic Energy from my discard pile onto Zacian V. And with that, I do take 160 damage. And I will use Storm Slash for what? 9 times 3?
330 before V-Guard, so 300.
I'll use Storm Slash for 330 damage, minus 30 with the V-Guard, and we take the knockout, going to just 2 prizes remaining.
Draw for turn. So I think my route here is to attach the gift energy and then Primal Turbo. Gonna grab V-Guard and double turbo. I'm just gonna actually grab the double turbo because that's 100. That would still knock you out. And then I'm gonna Primal Turbo number 2, put gift energy onto the Archeops. I'll play an Urn of Vitality to put my single strike energy back in the deck. And then I'm going to Speedwing for knockout.
Okay. This puts me in a really compromising situation. Not going to lie, Zeely set up his board perfectly, and I am not happy about it. I wish that there was a Pokemon V on the bench, but there's not. And now I just have to deal with these two Archeops. And with the gift energies, he's going to have a huge hand to be able to find the Gust knockout on my Gardevoir EX. I wish I could Collapse Stadium this thing away, but he plays Collapse Stadium, so I can't do that either. And it stings because last turn, if I had found my Sky Seal Stone, then I would just win. But I didn't find it. So that hurts. That hurts for sure. Okay. I'll promote Curlia and draw. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to evolve my benched Ralts into Curlia. And I'll use Curlia's Refinement to discard Battle VIP Pass and draw 2. There it is. If I had this last turn, I would have won. Ugh. That's fine. I'll use Curlia's Refinement to discard Battle VIP Pass and draw 2. I'll play Level Ball. And with the Level Ball, I'll get Mew. That gift energy is not my friend. So you just have to hope you don't have it. I'll evolve my active Curlia into Gardevoir. And I'll play Roxanne.
I had the boss in hand the entire
Game.
Since turn 1.
I know. But now you get so many cards off this gift energy. Oh, that feels so bad.
It's kind of crazy, actually. I think I've only played the one Serena the entire game, and it's still...
I'm telling you, Lugia is so broken. Lugia is just still an incredibly broken deck. Being able to juice that many energy into play, take huge one-hit knockouts. You can attack with single prizers. You can attack with multi-prizers. Lugia has an insane amount of HP. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not want to give you the Mezagoza at all. I'll Shining Arcana to draw 2. And I'll play Fog Crystal. Get a Psychic Energy. And I'll attach it to Gardevoir. And then I only need 3 energy, so I'll use Psychic Embrace to accelerate 2 energy to my Gardevoir, placing 4 damage counters on it. And then I will Brainwave for 150 damage and take the knockout, going to 1 prize remaining.
So gift energy lets me draw up to 7, so I'm going to draw 5. And then I'm going to draw for turn. Let's see. Tyranitar. Capturing Aroma.
You better not. Heads.
Tails.
No! No! I'm so mad, bro.
Gonna grab the Luminous Sign Luminion. Luminous Sign for boss's orders up the Gardevoir. Attach Double Turbo. And then Primal Turbo to Single Strike Energy to the Tyranitar.
Dang, bro. Sacked.
And then I'll retreat. And I will Single Strike Crush for the knockout.
Ugh. Devastation. I'm so upset. Dang, bro. That was so close. I was right there. Right there.
That's how I felt game 1.
Oh my gosh. Just ripped away from me. You didn't have the gift energies game 1, so the Roxanne really stuck. But that was just, yeah, it came down to a coin flip. I mean, if you flip heads there, you don't have it.
Well, I had the Pokestop to maybe get a
Ultra Ball or something. Yeah. Yeah, that is so tough. My goodness.
I mean, those are all 3 great games.
They really were. They were very close. I felt like the Gardevoir deck was really able to show off like what it's supposed to be doing. But I think you also just get a really good look at like what's holding the Gardevoir deck back is that it just is. It's like it's asking for more. It's like you need more to do similar things to what the Lugia deck can do. The Lugia deck can just like, it can just do everything so easily, where it's like the Gardevoir deck can do the same stuff as the Lugia deck, but you have to work harder to do it, right? So I definitely like the Gardevoir deck. It's a lot of fun, and I feel like this build that I have is probably one of the strongest builds that I have so far. So I am excited about that. Let's see. So you got time for one more game?
Oh, yeah.
All right, one more game, guys. We'll run it back for one more game.
You want to switch up, or you want to go the same?
Same deck, bro. I'm convinced we can go 2-2.
Oh, he's
and
dead.
Yes. All right, I'm convinced we can go 2-2. So let's do it one more. We'll flip for it and everything. We'll predict a game 4. I didn't get a Battle VIP Pass turn 1 any game so far. It's bad variance, man. Who will win Salty Game 4? On the coin flip, too? On the coin flip? Got me messed up. Yeah, all 3 of those were really good games, though.
I think we were, down to 1 or 2 prizes each game?
Except for game 2. I did get a little blown out that game. But it was still good, though. But yes, the game 1 and game 3. And it's like, dang, we were on so... It's like, if I find the Sky Seal Stone, then I get it. If you don't get that Luminion, yeah, that was super close. And this, I feel like, is probably Guardy's toughest matchup. Like,
I can see it.
Yeah, the Tyrannitars are so nuts.
Especially that it has weakness to it.
Right.
It's funny because the Chilling Rain, Ralts, Curly, and Gardevoir are all weak to metal.
Yeah.
But then this time it's weak to the...
Darkness. Yeah. All right, we'll reflip and everything.
I'll take heads, please. I'll go first.
Sounds good.
It's like insider trading, flipping before the prediction's over. I think Gardevoir needs, like... I'm confident they're going to print 1 or 2 good Psychic Attackers in, like, the next few sets for it, and then it's going to be insane.
All right, I'm getting my turn 1 Battle VIP pass guaranteed. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Did I say turn 1 Battle VIP pass guaranteed? Sheesh.
It's going to be this one. I gave it to you.
Right there, baby. Right there.
Now, how do you feel about the weird ear in here?
Nah.
No, you're not a fan?
No. Just use Zacian.
Another one.
Okay. Don't mind if I do.
I was playing against somebody at GLC at League a few weeks ago, and they just I think they mulliganed like 4 times, and I was like, yep, just keep giving them to me.
In day 2 of, I want to say in day 2 of Knoxville, I had an opponent mulligan 7 times.
You're like, yep, give me all those, please.
With Mew VMAX, like, bro, I'm starting with a literal 13 card in.
And then you play it all down and get to draw more, which is really funny.
Insane. Okay, I'll take my 2 mulligans. It was. Good luck.
Draw for turn. Gonna capture an aroma. I don't even know where that one was going. I knew that was off the table before it even started.
Like a wild pitch.
So Tails, I get to search my deck for a basic Pokemon. Gonna see what's in here while I'm here. Gonna grab the Lugia for sure. Gonna check my Archeops and Single Strike energy before I make any commitment though. Cool. Gonna grab the Lugia with that. Kind of hoping for a head so I could get the Archeops. But we'll see what happens next turn. I'm very glad Stonejourner is finally... He gets a good card. Well,
Deserves it.
He had like a fringe card for a long time with the VMAX. He's very... I like his artwork where he's like sitting down all folded up. Very handsome and polite in that one.
Stonejourner's sick.
And then I will pass to you.
Cool. I'll draw for turn. Thanks to those couple of mulligans, I've got a nice large opening hand, and I have a battle VIP pass, but no basic energy so far. I would like one so that maybe I can draw an extra card with Radiant Greninja's concealed cards and get an attachment to my Zacian V. I'll bench Zacian V. Yes, I do want to do that. And I'll play Battle VIP Pass. Let's see what we've got available. We've got Mew. We've got Radiant Greninja. We've got Ralts. Uh-oh. Don't tell me that the game that... Okay, I've got 3 Ralts. I've prized 1 Ralts. So say the one game I get Battle VIP Pass, I prize 2 Ralts. You got to be kidding me. All right. I think that's okay. With Battle VIP Pass, I'll get Radiant Greninja and Ralts. And put those straight onto my bench.
Working at a card store, we deal with prices on cards a lot. I'm very interested to see what Radiant Greninja is going to end up at because it just by far outclasses all the other Radiant Pokemon.
It really does, especially with like Aurora Energy gone. You know, Radiant Charizard is popular still in Japan in Lost Box decks, but it's really between Radiant Greninja and Radiant Gardevoir.
Yeah, there's just like really no other option. Maybe
Yeah.
Jirachi might start seeing play with the ability.
Maybe.
But other than that, yeah, it's just incredible card.
Yeah, Greninja's nuts for sure. Okay. Then I'll bench Ralts. Wait, do I have all 4 Ralts? I just had one in my hand. I'm tripping, bro. All right. I'm big tripping. That's fine. And then I'll play Level Ball. Yeah, I'm tripping. I got all 4. Just kidding. I've got all 4 Ralts in the deck. So I'll grab my 4th Ralts. And I'll put that onto my bench. I've tweaked the list, Jesse. It's actually super, super close now. The matchup's very close now, I'd say. Okay. That's fine. Do I want to commit to doing that? Zinnias for 3. Oh, that's so gross, though. All right. All Zinnias resolve, discarding Gardevoir and Ultra Ball to draw 3 cards. Okay. And then I'll Roar of the Sword to search my deck for a Psychic Energy. The next 3 cards were Psychic Energy. And I'll search my deck for Psychic Energy and attach it to Zashi and V. And it's your go.
Draw for turn. I'll evolve into Lugia V-Star. And then I'll play Professor Burnett to search my deck for 2 cards and discard them. So I'm going to go with Archeops and Archeops. I'm going to go back in there, so I'm going to not shuffle as well as I normally would. And then I will Primal Turbo.
Not going to lie, my Lugia list looking kind of cracked, though. That deck's setting up great.
Single Strike. And I think I'm going to be greedy here. So I think I'm going to grab 2 Single Strike.
Wait, you missed a step? What'd you miss? What happened, Ahmed?
Oh, flip the V-Star marker.
That's fine. Did you V-Star? Did you just Burnett them straight onto the bench?
No, I put them out and then I V-Starred.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right.
I think they just meant I didn't flip the marker.
Okay.
So I'll attach the 2 Single Strike energy to the active, and then I'll Primal Turbo number 2 to grab the V-Guard energy and throw it on here. So that way you need 4 energy on the Zashi now to knock out the Stone Journer.
I see. That is tough. The Burnett is so good in these post-rotation Lugia decks.
Especially since you still have the Luminion to grab it.
Right.
And then I will Lance Pulse for knockout.
Okay. I'll promote Ralts and draw for turn. I'm asking for a lot right now, and I don't think that I can get it, but we're going to try. I'll attach the Sky Seal Stone to my Zashi and V and play Level Ball. And off the Level Ball, I'll get to Curlia and evolve it. I don't know if it's possible for me to do this. I feel like the trades are just going to get so bad. Especially with you opening a Stone Journer knockout. Yeah, going first. That's so bad. And then I'll use Refinement to discard Battle VIP Pass and draw 2. And then I'll play Worker, which would discard a Stadium, and I draw 3. Uh-oh. Not the most explosive turn 2, and with Zeely having the most explosive turn 2, I am feeling quite bad about this. Let's go. Ultra Ball, discarding Battle VIP Pass, and Messagoza. And I'll get another Curlia. I don't think I've seen like any Psychic Energy yet either.
Yeah, your discard's looking very barren.
Oh yeah, it's insane. There's 12 in here. Okay. And then I'll Refinement number 2, discarding Boss's Orders. Holy moly, I still have not seen a Psychic Energy yet. Okay, that is tough. I'll bench Mew, and I'll use Roar of the Sword to accelerate another Psychic Energy onto my Zacian V and end my turn.
Draw for turn. Now I'm deciding if I want to get greedy and knock out the Zacian. Because I would need to... I think that's fine. Yeah, I'll retreat the Stonejourner into the Lugia. Serena up the Zacian.
Ooh, that's not good.
Gift Energy. And then I will Primal Turbo. And then Primal Turbo number 2.
Huh. This is bad. Whew. It's not great.
Because this, I believe, does force you to find another Zacian V to knock out the Lugia V-Star.
I could theoretically do it with Gardevoir. It's just not going to be easy.
Especially with none in your discard at the moment.
Well, yeah, not yet. Mm-hmm.
Attach those there, and then I'll Tempest Dive for knockout.
Okay, Zacian V goes down. Zeely takes 2 more prizes, which is just absolutely horrendous for me. And I'll promote Curlia. I'll promote Mew. And I'll draw. Okay. I'll Rare Candy into Gardevoir. And I think if you Boss's Orders, I pretty much lose. So, kind of just need to hope that you don't ever do that. Yeah. You've got 3 prizes left. I'll judge. Would have been quite helpful, yes, to be able to take 3 prizes on a Lugia, but no dice.
Now, do you play Forest Seal Stone in there at all?
Nope.
No.
Just the Sky Seal Stone. Okay, we each get 4. We each get 4. And I'll use Radiant Greninja's Concealed Cards to discard a Psychic Energy and draw 2. And then I'll use Curlia's Refinement to discard Battle VIP Pass and draw 2. And then I will use Curlia's Refinement again to discard a Psychic Energy and draw 2. Okay. Then I'll Fog Crystal and go get 1 Psychic Energy into my hand. I'll Fog Crystal again and get another Psychic Energy into my hand. And I will Fog Crystal a 3rd time. And go get... Well, never mind. I take all those back. Okay.
I was going to say, you probably want a Shining Arcana first, right?
Absolutely. Yep. I take it all back. Yep. Okay. Before I do any of that, I'm going to be a good player, and I'm going to Mysterious Tail, then I'm going to Shining Arcana. Okay. Okay. So I've used those 3. I'll Mysterious Tail. And I'll take the Level Ball. I'll play Level Ball. There's nothing in there. Okay. And I'm just going to Shining Arcana for 2 Psychic. Come on. Shining Arcana. All right, we get 1. And then I'll play Fog Crystal, get a Psychic out of my deck. I'll play another Fog Crystal, get another Psychic out of my deck. And I'll play Fog Crystal number 3 to get the 3rd Psychic out of my deck. And all 3 of those Psychic Energy go into my hand. Then I will Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Psychic Energy to go get Gardevoir EX. And all right, I think we've done it. Okay. I'll attach a Psychic Energy from my hand to Gardevoir, and I'll Psychic Embrace 1 to the Mew and retreat it into Gardevoir. And then I will Psychic Embrace 6 energy. So I have 8 energy total on Gardevoir. It's 120 damage to my Gardevoir. And so now I have 8, yeah, it's 300 damage. Cool. And I'll Brainwave for 300 damage, taking the knockout on Lugia and 2 prizes.
And with the gift energy, I'll draw 3. I'll bring up the Stone Journer, draw for turn. I'll play the Urn of Vitality to put these 2 Single Strike Energy back in the deck. And then Primal Turbo. 1. 2. Cards in hand?
I've got
A lot.
6.
So now once I knock out this Gardevoir, I'm trying to dig for the boss in Tyranitar to win the game. So I think I'm pretty confident in that. I'll attach the double turbo for turn. That would suck. And then I'll just Lance Pulse for knockout.
Okay. Gardevoir goes down. Zealy goes to 2 prizes left. Yeesh. I will promote Mew and draw for turn. Okay. What do I got? Nothing great. I've got a lot of energy in the discard pile at this point. I've got one rare candy down. Both my Gardevoirs are in the discard pile. That's bad. So I'm going to need to play Miriam to put them back into the deck. And that means I have to find my Miriam. So that makes my life extremely difficult. Let's go Mysterious Tail. Miriam is in there. I'll take the rare candy. Yeah, thank you, Amy, for the raid. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out to everybody from Pumpkin Amy stream. If you haven't checked out her channel, definitely make sure to do it. Awesome Pokemon TCG content. I'll get rare candy off of Mysterious Tail. And then prizing 2 Curly is rough this game for sure. Didn't matter. You were farming me anyway, so I'll use Refinement to discard Professor's Research and draw 2. Okay, False Hope. Here we go. And then I'll play Miriam. And with Miriam, it's got to just be those. All right. With Miriam, I'll shuffle 2 Gardevoir back into the deck. And draw 3 cards. Okay. Sure. I'll attach. If you gust, you win. So that's not great. Okay. I'll attach an energy to Gardevoir and Psychic Embrace 2 to Gardevoir. Psychic Embrace 1 to Mew. And then retreat Mew into Gardevoir. I'll Shining Arcana. And then I'll Brainwave for the knockouts.
Draw for turn. Capturing Aroma. Tails.
That's game.
Yep. Grab the Tyranitar. I'm gonna play this again just to search the deck. Heads to grab an evolution Pokemon. Cool. So I'll fail the Capturing Aroma, and then I will Primal Turbo, search my deck for 2 Single Strike Energy, and attach them to the Tyranitar. And then I will attach the Double Turbo to the Tyranitar, and Luminous Sign Luminion for the boss's orders to bring up the Gardevoir EX. Retreat, and then Single Strike Crush for the knockout.
Yeah. That's not great. This matchup's really tough, I think. Lugia is just such an aggressive beat stick of a deck. And even though the Gardevoirs can do a lot of damage, Zacian can do a lot of damage, it just feels like more often than not, Lugia is going to be taking the first meaningful knockout.
Oh yeah, now with the Stone Journer in it, you get to take basic Pokemon knockout like single prizes, and it throws off the prize trade for your opponent, and it's like very helpful now.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the Gardevoir deck. I think the Gardevoir deck has a lot of potential and room to improve over time. You certainly have some key pieces there of a great deck. You could draw a lot of cards. You could do a lot of damage. It's just, the V-Stars are pretty broken.
Oh yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, the V stars are just really, really broken, and I do think that Temple of Sinnoh would probably just be very good in the Gardevoir
Oh,
deck.
I think so too.
Yeah, especially since it allow you to like Roxanne and Temple to turn off the gift, which is like something that you need to do so that you're not getting bossed for game. So I think that will be something that I definitely look to put into the Gardevoir deck. I think that if you want to be able to compete with Lugia, you're going to have to play some Temple of Sinnohs to try and slow them down a bit, which is a card that fits naturally into this deck anyway, since you don't play any special energy. So, all right, that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out fullgripgames.com. We've got singles available for pre-order from Scarlet and Violet. Shopping at Full Grip Games directly supports the content that I create here and helps us all to keep our jobs. So, thank you. And huge thanks to Zealy for joining us for Tabletop.
Of course.
It's a lot of fun. We had some great games. So, I mean, even though Gardevoir, in the first best of three, it was really close, came down to a coin flip. So I'm going to edit up that best of three. Gardevoir won one of those. That's cool. And then lost two close games. So that'll still make for a really good, video, I think. And also, I mean, people are going to be interested to see what the new Lugia list looks like. So having both those decks there to show off, I think will be really nice on YouTube. So that's it for the stream. Thank you guys all for the subs and the generosity during the stream. Huge thanks again to Pumpkin Amy for the raid.
I'm excited to be back next week to play the decks we opened.
Yes, our triplet beat decks. We're going to be reconvening next week to play our triplet beat kind of build and battle experience. So you'll get to see which one of us ends up being the champion of triplet beats. Next Wednesday, I think, is what we'll plan on. It'll just be a little tabletop session next Wednesday, so that should be fun. All right, fullgripgames.com. Go
Bunch
there.
of sealed product and singles available now.
And then we'll see you guys. I'll be back tomorrow with some more. Maybe I'll start grinding credits on live to save up for Scarlet and Violet decks. Maybe. We'll see. Y'all have a good one. See ya.